I hear nothing. It's a lot better. You had a little bit of an echo last night.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just a little bit. It wasn't bad, but not as bad as it was earlier on this one. But you did have just a little bit of an echo.
Well, I got no skills on how to keep an audience going, but I'll get there.
Oh, you do a fine job, bud. You do. I always enjoy your lives, bro.
Dude, this technology is always throwing me for curveballs, bro. I'm so crappy at it.
I'm not good with technology either.
Man, I can't tell you how many times
Hmm.
I've had. Can't tell you how many frustrating days I've had from this technology crap.
Yeah, me neither.
Anyway,
So we got Hunter
slingshots.
and Jorge and Chuck is still back anyway. That is so pretty.
At least we got some good guys up in here.
Heck yeah.
The loyal subscribers, good dudes. Yeah, this
What's
thing
up,
shoots
Lee?
like a dream.
I bet it does. I can't wait to get mine, dude. I am so stoked about getting mine.
Dude, your shank is crazy looking.
Dude, he killed it on that shank.
That was a shocker. I was
Yeah,
like, dude.
it shocked me. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I expected it to be cool because I mean anything Hunter makes is cool, but I did not expect that.
Yeah, that was cool, man. I can't wait till you get it.
I can't either. He floored me with that one. That resin was dope.
Oh, you haven't seen the finished product yet?
I'll send it to
Chuck
you,
and Steele,
Chucky.
yeah. Yeah, we made it back. I just closed every single app I had and then loaded it back up. I really didn't think it was gonna fix nothing, but it did. So I'm actually stoked. Jeez, what a nightmare. But I'm glad I'm back. I'm happy now.
Heck yeah, man.
I'm so glad you started, man. Aren't you?
Well, I am. I'm glad, dude. I actually was working on a video today. Me and Eric were doing the Natty Challenge by Jordan, and we didn't quite get it finished today. Some stuff happened, but uh, we've got them oiled up. We got to band them up and shoot them tomorrow. That's the only part we have left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, give me a second. Hey, go grab them. I'll have Eric go grab them and I'll show them off before anybody else sees them.
Well, that's cool, man. Man, that's crazy. You said you had a tornado come all close to your house the other night.
Yeah,
You
dude,
were
that was
out till
close.
how long cleaning up debris?
We were out there till like 4 something Sunday or Saturday morning. I actually went to a neighboring AutoZone to kind of help out down there. They got hit pretty hard, but we got it all cleaned up and there so it I guess it all worked out. I mean, there were some people lost a lot of stuff, but there was a lot of people who lost their houses and stuff that didn't anything happen to them. So,
Well, that's cool,
but
man.
anyway, check out this natty
Um,
Eric made today.
Dang, your boy made that?
Yeah, my 10-year-old, and look at this.
That's crazy.
It's and the crazy part is it goes all the way through. I think after we do the challenge, I'm going to fill it with resin. But this thing is solid. Like I've tried to break it. I didn't think we was even going to be able to do it, and I could not break it. It's solid
Oh, really?
hickory stuff, but
Yeah, that's cool,
but
man. Is that
he
the
made
boy
that one.
that made one that drew up that template that you
Mm-mm,
showed
no,
me?
that's the youngest one. That's the youngest one that drew up the template.
So both your kids are making slingshots.
Yeah, pretty well. They went
You're
to that
proud.
tournament and they've had the bug ever since.
That's cool, man.
And then
You're
this
good.
one, it's wide as all get out. Look how wide this thing is.
Wow.
Here, here it is next to the window to give you an idea.
Man, that's a monster.
It's a monster. I may wind up trimming it down, but that's just what I'm going to roll with for now, just for fun. But it turned out pretty cool.
That's so cool though. Man, I would be in paradise if I was making slingshots with my kids.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun shooting and stuff. My
Well, that's
youngest
cool.
one, his favorite frames right here. I've got to put some more bands on it because he broke them. He loves these big old thick Yetis. That's his absolute favorite frame. And yeah, Chuck, and that one would take a neck hanker. But he shoots a 40 mil spinner with it all the time, and it's like, are you kidding me? I'll be out there struggling. He'll walk out there with no warm up, nothing, and he'll just yank it back and hit the 40 mil spinner. And I'm like, come on, kid, go on somewhere.
That's so cool though, man. Man, I wish YouTube was so hard on kids being in videos.
I know, I know.
That's
Yeah, well, I get it, because they won't. Well, we'll say that. We're not going to talk politics tonight, but
but I mean, if you choose to have kids in the video, I mean, I think you should already know the risk you're taking there, right?
yeah,
But
I agree.
but yeah, I just think, man, they got some hardcore rules.
They
It's
really
like
do.
out the more I'm just like, man, it almost sounds like they're not even giving us a chance.
No, they're not. Not unless you're doing stuff they want you to.
Yeah, not anything I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, I was out popping cans with this today. This thing's
Yeah, that's
sweet, man.
cool.
Cold and windy outside, so I had to come in.
Let me grab here. This is what my oldest shoots. This was the first wasp slingshot I bought. And
Oh,
as soon as he seen it, he picked it up and was like, "Oh, that's mine." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But it's that kind of see-through purple,
nice. I like that.
and
That's
he
a
won't
pretty.
shoot anything but BSB white.
Oh yeah, I got on
Yep.
here. That's what I shoot mainly, but I've been experimenting lately.
Yeah.
But that's
You know,
cool, man.
I've actually owned two Unifoxes, and I've let people talk me out of both of them. Eric got that one, and my buddy that I got started shooting that I work with, he talked me out of my other one. And it's the same way with the Scout LT. I've owned 7 Scout LTs, and I don't currently have one.
That's funny. I tried one. It seemed a little big for me, for my
It
hand.
it is. My mom likes it though. She stole my red one. I ordered a red one when they first started making them, and I didn't even get to band it up. She picked it up as I opened the package.
That's cool, man. That your mom shoots too.
Yeah, you want to know another frame she's picked up and took off from me?
What?
That S Robin, man. I was like, "Where's my S Robin at?" And I get to looking, and I go up to her house, and she's standing outside in the driveway shooting, and I'm like, "What's that?" I was like, "You got my slingshot." She was like, "Yeah, it's pinch grip. You don't like pinch grip," so I just picked it up, and I was like, "What?"
I'm glad, man. That's
She
so
loves it.
slinging, dude.
You
How
know,
cool is
I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
how long you been shooting now?
Um, Almost 2 years.
Nice. What got you started? Like what got you into shots? How'd you find them?
Yeah, like 90% of people I watched. I was into big survival videos and stuff like that, and I came across Alone and seen Zach Fowler was one, and then got to looking into his channel and just took it from there. And then I found Chuck and Steel, and I was struggling big time with bands and what to match up stuff with, and I caught Chuck and Steel on a live one day, and he spent probably almost an hour just answering questions for me, just me, and he it just kind of pushed me forward into more slingshot and or slingshot shooting and stuff, and that's pretty well where how I got to where I am today between him and Jordan Smothers with these awesome little.
That's cool. I want one of those. Nope. But
No,
I'm probably,
okay, I'll put one in your package tomorrow.
well, all right. Hey, can you
I've
show the
got
rooster when you were showing
yeah,
it earlier? All irritated with the computer. Yeah, man, that's so awesome. I can't wait to get that, dude. That's sweet.
it's
And
it's it's a
I,
pretty sweet shoot.
I know it was hard to work with, but I think that thing's sweet.
It,
I love it, man. I love, yeah. And you did really good. I mean, everything looks really like symmetrical. You did good, man.
man,
It does.
I tried. It was go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I thought you were gonna say something. I was reading
No,
a comment.
I was just gonna say that it's the first slingshot I used my router on too. So I mean, there's a lot of firsts in this slingshot right here, but it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, well, from what I could, and it looks like you like like you got everything nice and straight and sweet, dude.
Yeah,
Stoked.
I've probably got 100 hours in sanding on that slingshot, so it's pretty smooth.
I almost feel bad you're sending it to me. I feel like you're sending me something
No,
worked on.
no,
Like
man, I want you to have it.
kissing it goodbye, like kind of with a tear in your eye. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm sending that thing out like, nope, get out of here.
I'm stoked to have the first one, really. And I think that one's sweet, and I think the metal core is awesome. So when you offered
Yeah,
me a G10, like G10 would be cool, but I'd much rather have that first one. So I can't wait to get it. I'll show you when I get it. I'll make a video of me shooting it or something.
that would be cool, man. That'll be awesome. Check it still. You said it's a roll tied upside down. I didn't even really think of that, but I actually have a frame that Bushy Beaver's working right now. That when you turn it upside down like this, it's kind of a pinch grip, and when you turn it upside down, it's an actual A.
Oh, that's cool. I can't wait to see it, man.
Yeah,
A lot of
I've got a wood one somewhere. I don't. Yeah, this was the first one. It's plywood, so it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but this is the first one I actually made.
oh yeah,
Yeah, you see. I don't know if I
Jorge
put it
said
backwards.
like that, kind of.
Yeah,
I'll have to show
see,
it to you guys.
it's a
It's around here somewhere.
picture.
Do you shoot it?
But I have shot it. It's pinch grip, so it's not my absolute favorite. I still thumb brace it, even though it's got the pinch grip. But my mom absolutely loves it. This one's actually hers. She sent it to me to get rebanded. She broke the bands on it, so rebanding it up.
That's cool, dude. I'm so stoked. Your mom shoots with you. That's the coolest thing ever. Yep, I'm gonna
Yeah,
force my because what once my
yeah,
brother pops, if, once he pops a target a few times, I think he'll get into it. Or maybe if I'm gonna take him to a tournament sooner or later, so maybe he'll get fired up about it. That'd be sweet.
yeah. Yeah. Chris Edwards, his from Backyard Slingshots, his stepson didn't shoot at all till he came down there, and we got him set up shooting. Dan Hood's big. He's got a big slingshot gun like thing that's made out of a crutch. It's really cool. We got him set up shooting it, and within 20 minutes, he had a slingshot in his hand. He was shooting.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool as heck.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna bring him. I'm gonna try to bring him to as many as I can.
yeah, that'd be good.
But yeah, I got I just don't want to. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I need a little
So checking.
shooting.
Yeah, you do. You need a shooting buddy. Everybody needs a shooting buddy. So checking your arrows got lost in the mail. That sucks.
For a sling bow.
Yeah, I sent him a sling bow. I could not shoot that thing at all. I tried it out. I couldn't do nothing with it. And it's the simple shot one. The hammer is what it is. It's a sling bow setup on it.
Your hand's pretty protected with that, isn't it?
Not
Like,
really, but but it's got a whisker biscuit that you actually lay the arrows in. It shoots full size arrows. You know, it doesn't shoot the
oh,
little
that's
dart.
cool. So
Yeah,
yeah, okay. I don't know why I was thinking darts.
yeah.
That's cool.
I had one set up for darts that I gave away at ACC because I just, to be honest, I didn't have the balls to shoot it because I'm an accident waiting on a place to happen, and I knew I was going to shoot my hand with that thing, and I was like, no, I'm just no,
You never shot it once.
no, no, never shot it.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know
never
if I,
shot it.
but if I ever trade or something, I'll try them out. They
Yeah,
look pretty cool.
they're cool, man. But I've seen too many horror shows and movies or videos and, excuse me, and pictures and stuff where people get shot in the hand, and my hands are already beat up enough. I tried to cut this finger off here a while back, so I'm good. You know.
Man, that sucks. Your package got lost. Well, at least you got your money back.
Yeah, at least they gave you money back on that. Amazon's usually pretty good about that stuff.
Yeah.
I
What's
don't
up,
mind
good?
ordering with them, though.
Yeah, Amazon's cool. Heck yeah, dude, I'm stoked, man. I can't wait till you get your shank and your magpie.
Yeah, I can't either. I can't wait. I mean, I'm stoked about them, man.
Yeah, because it holds so sweet.
Mm. That one's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait till you show everybody yours, man. Yours is crazy. I can't believe Chuck and Steele hasn't seen it. That thing is
Yeah,
so nice.
yeah, yeah.
But
I mean, I was going to send him a picture, and then you sent me a message about the live, and I just got caught up getting ready for that.
oh
But I'll
yeah,
send him a picture as soon as this is over.
yeah. Send him. Maybe Hunter might have even sent him one already. I'm
He
surprised
may
he did.
have. Yeah,
If Hunter's,
he may have.
I hope he knows that I feel like a dirtbag for last night for not having my phone on Do Not Disturb and us getting cut short. But yeah, you can't stop the rooster.
That's been my nickname since I was like 7 years old.
He ain't gonna die. What did that big old comment? Working on building a catch box so I can stop shooting pinto beans and start using the 5,000 bag of real ammo. Been digging up bean plants all over the yard and planting them in the garden.
Ah,
Good Samaritan. He told me he shot his thumb with a pinto bean or shot his finger with a pinto bean, and it actually like really took some skin off.
yikes. Yikes.
Pinto
I've never
bean
heard
shoot.
anybody shooting pinto beans. That would be kind of hard to shoot, I'd think, because it's not round at all. I could maybe see like frozen English peas or something, but
He said, "Yeah, it took a line of skin off."
ouch.
Yep, Rooster was the nickname of a machine gunner in Vietnam.
That's pretty cool.
That song's about right. Alice in Chains,
Yeah.
isn't
I
it?
got my nickname Rooster. Yeah, Allison Jets Allison Chain song. I got my nickname for Rooster because I was always one of the smallest kids and I would fight anybody. I didn't care, you know. And my uncle seen me one day jumping around out there fighting like three kids that were like twice my size, and he said I looked like a little banty rooster.
That's funny, man. That's
He
a cool
started
nick.
calling me Rooster. It's a pretty cool nickname. I mean, it stuck with me for years, years and years. There's people in my hometown that don't even know my name. They know me by Rooster. You know, you ask them who Ethan is, and they're like, "Who?" You know.
The Rooster.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool,
be like,
man.
Rooster, yeah, I know Rooster. I've known Rooster for 20 years. You know, they don't know my name.
Do you live in a smaller town?
Yeah, the town that I live in is actually only about 680 people, and I live way out on the outskirts of it.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
Sometimes I wish
it's pretty neat.
I used to live out in the country a little bit, but not like it was more out in the desert, country. And I just got sick of being hour drive away from everything, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's about 30 minutes to the closest big town, but and it ain't big. It's not a big town, but it's big. It's the biggest town we have around. If I want to go somewhere that's got like a mall or something like that, it's like an hour, almost an hour drive away.
that's cool though. You get a lot of
Yeah.
privacy, a lot of quiet nights, and probably see the stars better than anyone else.
Yep. Only thing I hear at night most times coyotes and owls.
And then you could, yeah, you have so much places to shoot your slingshots, man. That's what's cool. You should set up a big old range, your
You're breaking
hometown.
up, bub. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I said the cool thing about living out there is you have a lot of room to shoot your slingshot.
Yeah, yeah, plenty of room. Yeah,
You know, room for a big old range.
yeah. Like there's a
That,
there's a giant field across the road from the house that's probably 1,000 yards across. So if I want to get out there and really do some range, I can do that, or and stuff like that. There's plenty of room to shoot slingshots or guns or anything for that matter.
yeah, that's cool, man. I
Yeah,
gotta check it out. Chuck and Steele said his hometown had 334 people, 17 churches.
yeah,
I love
no joke.
great values were learned. Definitely.
Yeah, and it probably had a Dollar General on every corner.
uh, Good Samaritan said, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, that would be much appreciated if you guys would do that.
Definitely.
Trying to get Ethan Ethan on a live here, so that way you can do your own on
I
your channel.
appreciate it, man.
Did you go hit the button like I told you?
I couldn't find it. I've got to do some more looking. I was kind of in a rush trying to get everything set up, but I'll get it as soon as this is over with for sure.
Cool. It says just a caution light and a and a store called Great Value.
Great value.
Jorge said,
Bro.
grew up on a 4 mile by 5 mile island. I live closer to Cuba than I did Walmart.
Oh, that's funny.
That's pretty cool.
Mm.
How was the fishing on the island?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's one thing. I talk to Jorge almost every day, and I've never asked him if he likes to fish.
oh yeah. You know, Jorge, do you like to fish? Fork shooter is about to get on here. All right.
Awesome.
About to
Fellow
be a real
Tennessean.
where's my where's my fork shooter TV frame at? Oh, I think
I
it's hanging.
actually do not have one right now. I let somebody talk me out of my honeybee chalice, but I've got 5 on the way.
Dude, I have two of the same frame because
Mhm.
Chuck and Steel sent me one, and then I got one in a trade. I'll send you one of them. The one where you fold the bands in. It's
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I'll send it to you.
awesome, man.
Yeah, his frames are nice. Like his HDPE frames. This is a Falcon, but this is real nice. But I feel like they're finished real nice. You know,
Yeah,
everything's real nice about them.
yeah, they are. He almost gives them away. I mean, I don't know how he makes any money at it because I mean they are cheap.
Yeah, yeah, big time.
Yeah,
That's
I mean I
cool though.
bought actually I got 6 on the way because I bought 5, and he's actually sending me one for free. I mean, you can't beat him. Fork shooter's a good dude.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Talking with him too. We're gonna see if we can get some of his stuff available for when the website's up.
Oh, that'd be awesome, man. I think he needs more exposure. He doesn't get near enough exposure and stuff with his frames because they're excellent frames. He,
Yeah,
I'd put one of his HDPE slingshots against anybody's.
yeah. I mean that Spitfire I have, that he made, I love that thing. I mean, I know
Yeah,
it's Chuck,
I was.
but 4
Yeah,
TB makes it comfy. I like it.
yeah. I missed out on them. I'm gonna have to wait till he makes some more of them to get one of them. But
I got you,
I'm. You sure, man?
dude. I got you. It's already, yeah. Like I said, he's already. We're already talking about some stuff. So, and like you said,
Awesome.
they're not very expensive, so don't even worry.
Well, I
But
appreciate it, man.
yeah, that was just a rough cut too. The one I got is a rough cut. The Spitfire I got, Chad Green. What's up, Chad? Yeah, last two of Chuck and Steel shorts were cool. I
They
like the
were.
music, both of them.
Yeah,
The
he
first
always
one,
be.
I like the music to the first one.
Yeah, I did too. I like that. Old Johnny Horton. You can't beat some Johnny Horton now.
Stick it to them.
Yeah. I've got a frame right here that I'm going to show you. That I'm going to send you this one because I think you'll like it. It's kind of a pinch grip style frame. Bone collector.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Send that to me,
Yeah,
buddy.
I'm going to send you that one.
Oh, who made that?
Josh Deals made this one.
Say that one more time.
Josh Deal.
Oh, Josh Dill. Oh,
Yeah, Josh made it. I
what's
actually have
up?
a few of his frames here.
We were just talking about you, buddy.
That Mr. There he is. What's going on, Mr. Todd?
How's your evening? We had to make a part two because the part one had a crazy echo, but we fixed it.
We got it going now.
And I don't know if anybody in the chat doesn't know, Ethan has a new YouTube channel called Tennessee Slangin'. Go over, give him a like, a sub, a comment, and a share. He's got a video about the when to go out. It's a good video.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
This
buddy.
this one right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a few of those coming in that are already going out. So yeah,
Awesome.
that's the most popular frame right now, to be honest, is that Wendigo.
It, it should be. I mean, it's an amazing frame. Chuck and Steel. I don't know. He's just crazy because this thing is dope. I mean, it's literally if I'm having a bad day shooting, I can pick this up and shoot anything I want to.
Yeah. Wait till you get that ergo, man.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to get Ergo. That thing's gonna be dope.
They're both super nice though. I mean,
Yeah, they are.
if you like one, you gotta try the other one too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. That's I have it in the HDPE form too, right here.
Yeah, they're really all good. I never really shoot that often, but there was a time I didn't cut the card in half, but I shot a card on my first shot. It didn't cut it in half, but it cut it, and that was with the HDPE one.
Yeah.
So that sticks in my mind.
And one thing go ahead. Sorry.
I just said I really like his designs.
Yeah, his
All of them.
designs are awesome. I've got two Rougarous right here that I've been shooting.
Yeah.
This one
Yeah,
he
that's
sent me
super.
this one, long draw as well, and then this one. I've got this one fixed up for short draw.
Yeah. Which one? So you like the Wendigo better out of the Rougarou or Wendigo?
I do, and I'll tell you why. And I was explaining it to my buddy the other day. I like to hold a slingshot, not grip it. I don't like to have to squeeze one. and for some reason, when it's the handle sweeps down, I have to squeeze harder to keep it in my hand. Whereas the Wendigo, it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of, you got your hand touching this part of it, and it just kind of holds. You just kind of put your hands around the slingshot. You don't have to squeeze it to hold on to it. So that's the reason I like the Wendigo better than the Rougarou, but they're both amazing frames.
Heck yeah. Brother K, what's happening, man? Good to have you. Brother K's in the house. Woo! Yeah,
Yep.
so I think I like the Wendigo better myself. But I think if somebody were to have a bigger hand, they might favor the Rougarou. You know, that's
Yeah.
my that's theory too, but that's what I think.
I agree because everybody that I know that shoots the Rougarou and likes it more than the Wendigo has big hands.
I think most people in the chat have tried both. What do you guys like? You guys in the chat over the Rougarou or the Wendigo? What do you guys prefer? Hopefully, some people in the chat have one. But yeah, but anyways, we got the G10 ones coming in on both versions. So and we'll have some Spitfires coming in. So I can't wait to try out Spitfire, man. I'm stoked about that.
Yeah.
Chad, you like the Wendigo?
Chuckin's the Rougarou.
Jorge
likes the Wendigo.
Tim's the Wendigo. Jose's Rougarou. Yeah, that's funny. Man, have any of you guys tried the Spitfire? Man, I wish I had it right here.
Yeah, I've not tried the Spitfire. I want to try it so bad but
I'm gonna go grab it. I'll be right back.
All right.
Aha!
Like it's gonna kind of be the good happy medium for the two.
I like this one. Well,
yeah,
I like it a lot.
I like that one. That's a good looking frame.
And this one just fits me good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like this one. And see what I mean? Like, there's not a flaw on this HDP frame. So I mean, he makes really good. I mean, because not all HDP makers are the same. There's a difference.
There is. There is.
Wendigo's your favorite, Brother K? Yep. Hey, Brother K, have you tried this one? The Spitfire by Fork Shooter TB. Man, if any of you guys like either one and you haven't tried the Spitfire, you have to try it out because it rivals them, and it's actually my favorite, to be honest with you. Like if I had to pick one of the three to be my slingshot for the rest of my days, it would be this one. That's why.
Mine's a Wendigo.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, you guys, if you guys haven't tried it, you got to. This is a sweet one.
And not only do his frames shoot sweet, and they look cool too.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they look like they're a modern, like slingshot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like it's what I mean, and that's kind of getting a little what would you call it, like materialistic, but it looks like what you would see somebody shooting or expect to see somebody shooting at a tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I carried this one and shot it at the tournament. I had my HDP PE one in my pocket as backup, but this was my shooter. And I said in my video that the weight didn't really make a difference to me. But if you watch my video, you can tell I hit better with my G10 one than I did my HDPE one.
Yeah, no, I did. No, you're a killer with that blue one, man. Speaking of
that blue one.
Let's talk about that. Tell us about your first.
Man, that was absolutely the most fun that I believe I've ever had in my life. I told Matt, the guy who organized the tournament, that it should be illegal for adults to have that much fun. I mean, it was a blast.
Yeah, man. Did you meet some cool people or what?
Everybody I met was cool. Everybody. I got to meet Backyard Slings, Gene from Slingshot Underground, and Patrick Richardson. I don't know if you folks know him, but that's a super cool dude. He's a fellow Tennessean. Donald Gideon. If you don't know him, you need to meet that guy. That guy is really, really, really cool. Kenneth Dykes. I actually got awesome ammo bag from Kenneth.
That's cool.
It's full of
That's the
eight
one
mil.
close top, right?
Yeah, it loads in the top, and this clip on it, it don't look like much, but I'm telling you, you put this thing on your belt, and somebody's gonna have to pull your pants off to get this off of you. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't you say something about he told you not to close the lid and none of them
Yeah,
spilled on?
yeah. He told me to shoot the first round of the tournament with the lid open, and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Do it." He's like, "Shoot the first round with the lid open." He said, "I guarantee you won't spill one piece of ammo." And I had this thing full, and I was like, all right, I'll take your word for it, and I shot the whole first round with the top open and never lost one piece of ammo.
That's cool, man. That thing looks super nice.
It is nice. And it's cheap, man. I mean, for the hand tooling and stuff he does on this, uh, go hit him up. I mean, everybody needs one of these. It's super nice. You won't beat the price. I guarantee that.
And what about that little ammo clip you were telling me about? Do you have that?
I don't have one of those. He's actually making me one. But it's a speed loader, man. It's got it's a tube like looking. I'm going to describe this horribly, but it's a tube like looking thing, and you turn it upside down, and it clips on your belt, and you just pull the ammo off of it, and there's a magnet that catches the next one and holds it right there, ready to go. And they're 10. They hold 10 rounds, and they're awesome.
That's cool. I think I seen a picture of them earlier. They're like little
Yeah,
leather ammo clips.
yeah.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Robert's got a couple of them.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm not. He might be working or something.
yeah. He's working tonight. Him and Chris are both working tonight. I actually got to shoot both rounds of the tournaments with those guys. The first round was just me, Robert, and Chris. Josh was our scorekeeper. In the second round, I shot with Orlando and Matt's soon-to-be son-in-law, uh, Logan, and it was awesome. It was really really fun shooting with those guys.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, every picture I saw, every video I saw, man, I was like, ah, that just looks like the one. And I haven't watched much of the other one that was going on, but I didn't even know that there was two going on until I think we went live and we were talking to Tim. I didn't know that they were both going on at the exact same time. The one in North Carolina, the Swamp Stomp.
Yeah, Swamp Stomp. I didn't realize it was going on either until Bill showed up and was like, "Yeah, I picked this one over Swamp Stomp," and I was like, "Swamp Stomp." I was like, "That one's going on," and there was a bunch of guys at that one. Tim was there, Moan, Can Vandal, um, bunch of big name shooters at that event.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I can't, speaking of Can Vandal, he sent me this slant roller.
Oh,
Thought
you're
that
gonna love that.
Yeah, it's pretty comfortable, for a simple shot frame. I mean, I think it might have some potential, but I
Yeah,
thought, nice surprise. I wouldn't didn't expect it. He's a good dude,
yeah, he's a good dude.
but yeah, that's cool, man, that you went there. Oh, and I got a shirt. Robert sent me a shirt.
Yeah,
Remember
I seen that. That was cool
yeah,
of him. I was working on getting you one, and he beat me to the punch, which I'm glad you got one. I didn't care how you got it. I just wanted you to have one.
yeah. I like slingshot shirts,
You know,
especially it sucks I couldn't be there, but at least I got a shirt.
you know.
Yeah, Swamp Stomp. Yeah, Tim, you did good at Swamp Stomp, buddy. watched Tim's videos of smacking down those cans. Man, he was smacking down what 10 and 34 seconds, I think it was.
Yeah, that was insane. I watched that and I was like, oh my goodness.
What up, Double D's? Yeah, yeah,
Fort Shooter. More guys should know Fort Shooter's name. I'm telling you, Fort Shooter TB is not only a great person, he's a great slingshot maker.
yeah. Everybody should know. Man, I wish I had them all with me, but I got this one at least. Sweet HDPE frames, but he makes more than HDPE, and they're nice.
Yeah. His wood ones are really nice. That one that Chuck and Steel did that short on yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. Man, that thing's sweet.
Yeah, yeah, I like that one. I want,
Yeah.
and then that mini Hornet. Man, I'm not good at shooting small frames, but it doesn't mean I don't want them when I see them. I seen that little mini Hornet, and I was like, man, that thing looks cool. I like that.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for small slingshots. I've got a couple here. I'll show you if I can untie them. They're in bags, and of course they're double knotted and triple knotted, and I can't get it open. Oh, there we go. This is one that it's actually a skateboard one that Joey made me,
Oh wow,
and look, he even signed it and everything on the back.
that's cool, dude. Todd said Tim's one of the fastest shooters, and I'm one of the slowest.
Uh,
Tim's fast, and
Mr.
then
Hey, don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. Mr. Todd's a great shot.
I need to watch some of his videos. I just
Yeah,
found
you
out today
do.
Tim shoots with both eyes.
Yeah, he shoots both handed. That's the thing I was telling somebody the other day about watching his videos. You can't ever tell if it's mirrored, like he's using his front facing camera or his rear facing camera because he shoots from either side. So, I mean, he shoots left or right handed. And I'm like, okay, is he shooting left today or right today? You just keeps he's wondering which way he's shooting.
That's crazy, man. He left a comment on Facebook. He's all, yeah, it's not that hard. And I just thought
Yeah.
that was. Yeah, look right there. It ain't that hard. He just said.
Yeah. Tim is a freak of nature, Chuck, and he is a freak of nature.
Ethan should have a tiny Hornet in a couple days. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me about
Yeah.
that Hornet.
Oh, I'm going to. I'll tell you about it. You know how I like my little frames.
I'm not
There's
even
another
gonna.
one.
I'll get with you, Todd, on that baby Hornet.
That's another small one that I've got. That was my first LBS.
Yeah, you've been shooting those little guys good, haven't you?
Yeah, I shoot them real well. I was scared at first. I was shooting like super light bands and clay ammo, but uh, now I've got to where I'll put some thicker stuff on them and shoot 8 mil. But
That's
what you
cool.
were saying last night about using .6, um, the fork tips on these are really small. So most of the time when I shoot these are both banded up with .6 sniper sling right now, actually, because Chuck had sent me some. And but it's just a real thin band because if I use 8 mil and the .5s on it, it don't have enough power.
Yeah. What were you tapering at with .6?
It's like a 15 to 12.
And that was fitting on the fork, or were you folding it
Yeah,
around?
yeah. No, it fits. It fits.
Chuck
Oh,
and
I'll show
Steele.
you.
He said I wouldn't have tried for the world record distance shot if it wasn't for Brother K. Yeah, you
Oh,
got some
that's
crazy,
cool.
man.
See there, Mikey?
Yeah,
Look at my crappy wrapping hook.
that's a baby little fork.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Bye,
I
Brother
mean, my
K,
thumb.
buddy.
Take care, brother K. I mean, that's my thumb behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's tiny, dude.
Yeah, they're
That's
tiny. That's one reason I'm excited about getting my Magpie too. Is it's got wider fork tips, so I can actually put my regular bands on it.
yeah, that's cool. Did you? Cleveland said, "Thanks, chicken steel." Chicken steel. That's funny.
Chicken steel. I like it.
That's
Oh,
all right.
chicken steel.
Yep. So my box from Sniper Sling didn't come in today. Dang it.
That
Hopefully,
sucks.
bro. I know.
Is it your latex?
Yeah,
That box is huge.
I know that. Well, and I hope hopefully it's packaged good and everything went good.
Yeah. You might have a few wrinkled boxes, but that'll probably be about it.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully everything's good.
Yeah, hopefully that's all good. Another small frame I've been shooting pretty good lately is the Twister.
Yeah, I've been curious about that.
Yeah, it's 85 mil, and it's designed to be a pinch grip. But like I said, I don't pinch grip much. I shoot it like that, and
Is it really to be a pinch grip?
yeah,
Wow.
yep. And I was like, no way, because looking at the sides of it, I was like, that's not a pinch grip. I got it in my hand. It's a pinch grip. I couldn't believe it, but I shoot it, you know, um, modified thumb and brace or whatever they call it. That's how I shoot just about everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a try too. I gotta hit Jordan up.
I've got
How
a
do
package coming from him. I got a package from him yesterday, and I got another one coming with a bunch of clipped frames too.
Oh, okay.
It's,
How do people outline how do people outline the name when you comment? Um maybe I don't know. I would just guess maybe you'd have to put the at sign in front, but I don't know.
yeah, I don't know that one either.
That's what works on Facebook, but I don't know if that works for YouTube too. But yeah, all my HDPE frames. I got one that's binding post, but they're all wrap and tuck. I don't have any HDPE frames with clips.
You don't?
Nuh-uh.
Oh man. Well, I'll have to hook you up. I don't know that I've got one right now other than my Wendigo, and I'm probably not gonna let go of my Wendigo. I'm just gonna.
Oh no, don't do nothing. I wasn't
but
saying like with clips. I was just saying I
oh
never.
oh yeah yeah. I do actually, and this one's coming to you. I forgot. I'm sending you a clipped one.
Oh, what? What is that?
The Batapult.
Man, that looks cool as heck. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Man, you got.
Batapult, and that's the mini wyvern.
Oh, that's super cool. I want to try that
But
too.
now the is the Dragonette.
Are
Just
they all
look how
made?
it locks. Look how it locks in your hand.
That's crazy. Are they all made?
You're- These deals. These three right here are actually new ones that he dropped at ACC. He hadn't showed them to anybody until he dropped these at ACC.
Really? Wow. Yeah, I want to check. I want to check those out, man. I have to hit him up.
Yeah, Josh is a cool dude. He won the tournament, and the dude's a crack shot, but he's a cool dude.
Yeah, yeah. Man, that's cool. You had a good time. I'm glad the rain didn't rain you guys out the whole time.
Yeah,
That was.
me too. But we had more. I think we had more fun the rainy day just sitting around shooting at targets than we did really doing the tournament. We just had a blast.
Yeah, I believe it, dude. I believe that for sure.
And
That
I've got something here I'll show you too if I can find it. I know I put it out here. It's right there. Hand it here. So I know y'all seen the Facebook post about the spoon.
yeah. The
This
spoon.
spoon was my kryptonite at the tournament. I was hitting stuff that was way smaller and way farther than this spoon, but I could not. Every game of horse I think I lost at the tournament was over this daggum spoon.
And then they sent it back to you, or did you take it?
Yeah, Chris got it and sent it to me.
That's funny as crap, man.
Whenever I do a video on one of his frames, I'm gonna shoot this spoon. You can guarantee I'm gonna hit this thing.
Start. That's hilarious, dude. I wish yeah. I think I got a couple targets from the range at the SWST, but I gotta find where they're at. I think they're in my truck somewhere, and I totally forgot about them until just now. But that's cool, man. I'm glad you had a good time. I can't wait to go to the next one. Don't you have
Yeah.
one here in just a few days?
Yeah, they've got one in East Tennessee in like 10 days, but I'm not going to get to go. My PTO request got denied, so I'm not going to get to go to it, which is kind of a bummer. But the crazy thing is the one that was in Alabama is actually almost as close as the one that they're having up in East Tennessee.
Oh, really?
I think it's like 30-minute difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I'm way west in Tennessee, and Tennessee's not that tall of a state, but it's pretty long, you know.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Well, that sucks. I was thinking you were going to that one for sure.
Yeah, I was really wanting to because Donald Gideon, the guy I mentioned earlier, and Patrick are the ones putting it on, so I know it's going to be a heck of a time.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet it would be. Man, that sounds like fun.
Yeah,
Steele
that
says
was the
I
cool
normally
thing about.
he says I normally suck on walkabout shooting, but I can go hunting and drill every animal.
I've seen some of your hunting videos, Chuckin.
What were you gonna say?
I said I've seen some of his hunting videos, and that's no doubt he can definitely slaughter some groundhogs for sure.
I like it in one of his videos. He's talking. He's all, yeah. He's all, usually when the bullet hits him in the head, it just decaps him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just decaps him.
Yep. And I said groundhogs. He's actually got prairie dogs out there. We don't have prairie dogs here. We've got groundhogs. Prairie dogs are a little bit smaller, so they're even harder to hit.
Yeah, we got prairie dogs out here like crazy. They're all
Um,
up in.
we don't have any.
Hell yeah, man. I'm hoping I get that. I popped. I popped. Oh, all right, dude. So that's cool. 2 lives in a row.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
stoked you
show
made it.
some of the. Yeah, I'm. It's all because of you, Chuck and Steele and Jorge, though. Y'all are the only reason I started one because I would have never started one had it not been for you guys.
Todd, you haven't been to a shoot yet? Oh man, you should
Oh,
go to that. And
yeah, definitely. And bring some of your frames if you have any. I guarantee you they'll scoop them jokers up
yeah, yeah. But just all
for
the
sure.
people, and especially like Ethan said, the fact that Patrick and Donald is putting it on.
But yeah, I mean.
You said Patrick and Donald.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean they're probably gonna set it up fun, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing about ACC. Yeah, it was a tournament, and yeah, there was a scorecard, but that wasn't really the whole deal about it. Nobody really cared about their score. I mean, the guy who got second, Dan Hood, had never scored at a tournament before. He wouldn't keep a scorecard, but Matt made him keep one this time, and he got second place. And he literally, when he got his second place trophy, he just handed it to his kid. He didn't care at all about it. Those guys were just there to have fun, and it was a blast.
That's cool, man.
So
Yeah,
here's a
there.
yeah, here's a couple of frames I got while I was down there.
Those are cool. Who'd you get those from?
These are from Slingshot Underground. Gene.
Oh, is that those purple ones you were showing me, huh? Those are
Yeah,
cool. I
yeah,
like.
yeah. He actually gave me these, and then this one of the weirdest slingshots I've ever seen. Look at this thing.
Yeah, but have you shot it?
I haven't. I got this one off the price table. I got
Yeah.
so many. I haven't shot all of them yet. But the way it's designed to hold is with the thick side like that. And when you're looking at it, it looks weird, but when you're holding it, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to give it a try, man. It might be fun.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
probably
the
will be.
bands that were on it, Patrick. A lot of people don't know this, but Patrick he's an excellent shooter. He's got quite a bit of nerve damage and stuff in his hands and his arms, so he can only pull back about this far. And he uses .4 bands and shoots BBs, and he'll lob them suckers all over the place. He was out there just killing spoons and stuff like that, and I was like, "Dang, man!" You know, his shots were like this every time, and he was just killing it, killing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a chunkier one that's similar to what I think Jorge sent me, but it looks different. It looks different.
Yeah, and then this is a mule it's got purple heart on the tips up here. Of course, it's banded up right now, but
That
I got this one off of the trade table as well.
reminds him of a duckbill platypus.
It does. That's perfect. That's perfect. It reminds me of one. I mean, it's so wonky, but I've got to get it banded up and shoot it. But it's also so daggum smooth and pretty. I don't want to mess it up.
A platypus. A platypus is like the Frankenstein of the animal world.
Yeah, I like it. Let's see. Got a couple
Duckbill.
more frames. Oh, and then this one's coming to you as well. This is the PPMG that
Oh yeah. Right. Heck yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Man, sweet.
yeah,
That looks ETF one. I
yeah,
got the Jorge
it's
sent me, and I want to try it.
it's 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 pretty neat. I'll leave the latex on it. That's some .55 precise, and you want to talk about slinging some 9 mil steel. It's almost not quite. It's almost as fast as Chuckin and Tim's setup that they use.
Yeah. Do you ever shoot TTF?
I've shot that frame probably 20 times, and that's really about all the TTF shooting I've ever done.
Oh, okay.
You know, but I may try it out for long draw because my middle finger's getting wore out shooting long draw.
See that again?
Yeah, you
That
see it? Yep, band slap. And
dude.
look, they don't slap as hard as this frame does. Let's see, where's it at? I got this one off of the trade table as well. This is one that Robert made. It's a Torque X, but it's snugged.
Yeah.
And then 1532 tubes. And look, this tiny little old bitty pouch will beat you to death. I promise. It's ridiculous. But it's that
Yeah.
high style that he uses. You
Yeah, but
pinch the ball.
for me personally, every time I shoot tubes, I get a hand slap. So
Yeah.
I thought I was doing something wrong, but
No, just imagine it long draw, like way back here.
yeah, that's got to be brutal.
It is brutal, but I actually shoot this frame pretty well. I have a gas or two that he snugged as well, and it slaps pretty good too. But I shoot it pretty well, but I about 10 or 15 shots and I'm done. I'm like, no,
Yeah, I don't like taking an ass kicking while I'm shooting. What?
no.
Show me that again.
The torque,
Yeah.
the torque X.
Yes, I got to figure out what's different about that.
The snug attachment,
Yeah.
yeah. He actually drilled this one out himself. Now,
Oh,
one thing that I do like about the snug attachment that he puts on his is like if I don't really feel like shooting full butterfly, like all the way back, because I mean I can extend this one all the way, is that you just take it and wrap the tubes around it one more time. Let's see, I've done that wrong. There we go. And then you've got 3/4.
dang, that's cool.
It's really ingenious if you like tubes, but I do not like tubes.
How do you like that little pouch? That little, what is that? A high
I
pouch?
Yeah,
How,
literally, he handed me his gasser two down there and explained to me how to shoot high style like that. And I was hitting a spoon that was probably about like that. I hit it. I shot 5 times and I hit it 3 times in a row with it
wow,
shooting like that.
that's crazy, man. You're a good
And
shot.
I was and I was shooting long. No, I'm not a good shot. I'm lucky most of the time, but and I was shooting it long draw too. So
That's what
it's
Chuck and
pretty
Steele's.
neat. Chuck and
Oh,
Steele's a good shot. He can tell those. It's like I tell some of my buddies sometimes. It's like you can lie to your friends and I'll lie to mine, but we can't lie to each other. Chuck and Steele can't lie to me. I know he could shoot.
yeah. And before bouncing back to the tournament real quick, what did you get? What did you place?
I placed sixth.
Man, that is good.
Yeah, sixth place.
That's cool as heck.
Josh got first. Second place was Dan Hood, and then Chris Edwards from Backyard Slingshots got third. Fourth was Bill Hayes. Fifth was oh, Brandon Sockwell, I think's how you say his last name. Uh, Real cool guy. And we were pretty well. We had the exact same band set up. We were both using Genpoo .5 cut 20 to 12 taper, and they had the exact same length. And he beat me by 1 point.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
great.
he beat me by 1 point. Yep.
Shooters were in your. How many shooters were there as
I,
far as the?
I want to say 15 or 16 of the men shooting.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. You got 6 at your first tournament out of 15 shooters. That's
Yep.
pretty sweet.
The only target I felt like I got robbed on was there was one. It was a hummingbird, and it was like this wide. The thing was tiny, and it kind of came in at an angle, and all 3 shots, the one single little bitty branch that was hanging down in the way, I hit that branch 3 times in a row. I was like, are you kidding? I was
That's
so mad. I was like,
yeah.
ah.
Didn't you hand it to Bill Hayes a few times during horse?
I did with one of these right here.
What?
Shooting 3/4 butterfly, which I'd never shot before. I'd shot full a few times messing around, but I'd never shot 3/4. It was actually that setup with his setup, and he just handed it to me. He's like, "Here, try this out," you know. And I actually got him with it, but I had to have one of these frames afterwards, though. But I did.
That,
I beat him with his bands and his setup, and I was shooting 8 mm steel with .55 bands. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "But I did. It was fun. It was pretty
that's
fun.
cool, dude. That's awesome, brother.
Yeah, it
That
was fun."
sounds like an awesome time. That's cool, you man. Getting 6 out of 15, I think that's pretty good. For you, you know, I think
And
that's good.
yeah, I was pleased. One of the coolest shooters I met down there, though, I actually scored for him. He wasn't even going to score or shoot the tournament if I didn't score for him, and it was the first time I met him. Was Big Dan Hood from Big DH 2000 Slingshots. He Matt told him he wasn't going to be allowed to shoot the course unless he scored, and he looks over and he's like, "All right," he's like, "I'll only do it if he'll score for me." And I was like, "Okay, you know." And this guy was shooting .7 precise that was cut I believe it was a half-inch straight cut bands, and shooting 12 mm steel. I mean, we're talking like massive cannonballs, you know.
That's crazy. He was tearing
Yeah,
it up. Huh?
dude, he was on fire.
That's awesome.
Out of a possible 60 on the hard part of the course, he shot 48. So he was
Yeah,
he was shooting lights out.
yeah. That's shooting good, man.
Yeah.
That-
And he was knocking the paint off of those things, man. You could tell. You didn't have to ask when you came through if Dan had shot that target or not, because it'd have a spot of paint missing off of it like that big around.
yeah, yeah. That's what Jose was doing at the one I was at.
Yeah.
Jose he ended up winning it, but he was going around smacking a bullseye in it for all of us.
Yeah, that's what me and Chris and Robert were making jokes about because we were one of the last groups through. We said, man, he left us a good target there to aim at, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, the
Exactly,
big
Chuck it still.
don't gotta
No,
worry.
we were joking with him. We said that from now on he had to go through and shoot first so he could clear out all of the debris and stuff for the rest of us to shoot.
Yeah, yeah,
There was a
man.
there was a Mickey Mouse target that was probably about like that. You know, it was probably about the size of your hand. And I missed the dang thing. Every time I shot it, I would shoot like dead in between his ears, like right above his head. And I was telling Dan that as I was walking down to it because I had shot the first part before he did. And I told him, I said, all three shots on this one. I said, I hit that daggum thing right in between the eyes or right in between the ears. And he's like, all right, well, let's see if we can hit it. He pulls back and shoots and hits it dead in between the ears. And it knocked like all the bark off the tree. There was a perfect circle in the tree right there where it hit. And it just kind of went thud, you
That's awesome, dude.
know?
Heck, I need to get with I need to get with Tim and get some more targets because most of the ones he made me, I donated for the next tournament or for
Oh,
the
that's
next
cool, though.
SW. But I did take, I think I took two for myself, but I want to get some more because I was thinking it would be fun just to go set up my own course and just go shoot it for the day. Like that'd be a fun way to practice.
Yeah, me and the boys have talked about doing that here because we've got quite a bit of real estate here, and there's some woody area over here too. And we had talked about setting us up maybe like a ten shot, a 10 station course just to shoot right here at the house just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you can do it at the house. How cool is that?
Yep,
And maybe
do
that's
it
how I'll get my brother
backyard.
into it.
Yeah,
I'll be
that'd
like,
be
dude,
cool.
let's go set up these targets and blast them. And
Yeah,
go out in the desert or whatever and make a day out of it. Do some other stuff.
yeah,
That's
that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Another pretty cool little frame I picked up out there. This Jordan Smothers made this a little jelly bean.
oh yeah.
That's
He
the
made
one
that.
I shot. Jordan did.
Wow. That's cool. A little oculars.
Yep.
Frank.
I normally hate Ocularis plugs, but this thing, I don't know. It's pretty sweet. I like it pretty good.
Yeah. We will have our own tournament one day, fellas. That's a fact.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
It probably ain't gonna be a whole lot longer than we really think either.
We'll have it before you know it for sure.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. That's gonna be so sweet.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to show you guys our logo. I mean, I've showed a bunch of you guys, but I can't wait to
Oh,
show you the new logo for the website. I got the shirts and the stickers, and me and Chuck and Sue, we got so much cool stuff going on with the logo right now.
yeah. You got shirts coming?
Well, yeah, I got a guy working on shirts, and he's just actually Lee. He was in the chat a second ago. He's working on them for me, and he's about to show me a prototype, and then we're gonna go from there. But I'm sure I'm gonna like it. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure he's gonna do good, but it's gonna be sweet, man. I mean,
Yeah. I
I
definitely want one of them shirts.
yeah. Oh, I got you, buddy. Chuck and Steve, he's the one that I mean, he pretty much like we bounced ideas back off each other a bunch of stuff, but I mean, at the end of the day, he was kind of the one that came up with the idea of the logo, and we had so many ideas for names, but really at the end of the day, it was his idea that stuck. So I can't
Yeah.
wait to show you guys, but that stuff will be coming here hopefully pretty soon. Oh, and
Yeah.
we got stickers. The stickers should be here soon, so that way you guys could at least see what it looks like. And then if you buy a pack of the pre-made bands, the logo will be on there.
Awesome.
So you guys are
Awesome.
gonna have, that's gonna be sweet, man. I can't wait to show you guys. So hopefully the box of latex comes in tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll make a big old post about these bad boys and all the details and stuff.
Heck yeah.
Hope- I'm wondering. I have to get with Chuck and Steele and see when the stickers are gonna come in.
Yeah.
I need to practice some tree target shooting. I'm not very good at it. Then again, I'm not good at any of it. And then Chuck and Steele says, "Me either, Todd."
Yeah, see, those 2 are so full of it. They're both great shots. They
I think they think that kind of stuff is funny.
have you seen the video of uh, Mr. Todd shooting the spaghetti noodle?
No, I need to check out his videos.
Yeah. You
But
gotta check his out, 'cause, I mean, he's shooting a spaghetti noodle, come on now.
I did see, and guys, I got a bad memory. I did see a video of Todd's not long ago,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to remember which one it was. And I'm kind of embarrassed. I don't know which one it is, but I gotta check them
Look,
out.
one of the absolute funniest videos I've ever seen, slingshot related, was one of Mr. Todd's. He shot a balloon when all that stuff was going over about that spy balloon and stuff. Oh my goodness, I watched that thing like 5 times and just died laughing.
That's funny.
It was
What is
hilarious.
Double D said? Don't forget about us biggins. 3X shirts. I got you, buddy. Don't worry. We'll have all sizes once we approve the prototype. We'll be good. I'm, is that what you call a shirt that's in the process of being made a prototype?
That's what
I
I'd
feel
call it.
I feel funny calling it a prototype, but lots of retakes. Ha ha
Yeah,
ha.
whatever. We know he's sneaky over there. He can shoot. We know he can. Mr.
uh,
Todd's a great dude.
you guys are funny,
Oh,
man.
he sent me a video today that was hilarious. These guys took like a weed eater motor and hooked it up to a blender.
What?
Yes, they like literally cranked up this blend. I was rolling. It was funny. It was like a weed eater motor or something like that. And they had a blender hooked up to it where it was like run off gas and stuff. It was crazy. It had a handle right here, literally where you like rev it up and stuff. It was hilarious.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Gas powered blender, man. What would you be blending with that?
I, I had no clue. It's just one of those things. I was like, those dudes are from the South. Somebody said, you can't do that. And they're like, watch me, you know?
All right, he said, "Oh, stickers have shipped Saturday. Sweet. That means they'll be here. Heck yeah."
Pretty soon. Pretty soon.
So, hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah, exactly. Hold my beer. Yep.
So, what were you? Didn't you tell me? Didn't you say Bill was pretty cool to your kids, and he ended up hooking you up with a big old fat package, or what?
Yeah, he did, man. Bill was really, really, really nice to my kids. He sat out there and played horse with them, and he had a bag that he used. I call it a bag. It's a pretty good size. It's a pouch, an ammo pouch that he used during the tournament, and he was out there shooting with my youngest, and my youngest was kept running over to my oldest one's pouch and grabbing his ammo, and he asked him. He said, "Do you have a bag for ammo?" And Slate said no, and he just reached down and took it off and handed it to him, and he wound up sending me 2 of these. One of them that's like this that that's kind of cut into, and then one of them that's like rounded over, and then 2 of his TARS frames. He sent like some safety glasses and let's see, safety glasses and some. He sent me some lead ammo. I've never actually tried lead ammo. Sent me some lead ammo, quite a bit of steel ammo, some bands, and the boy slingshots. Uh, Give me 1 second. I'll go get one of them and show you what he done for them.
Yeah,
I'll be
because
right
man,
back.
that's a huge package.
It was huge. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. He said he got home and freaking Bill sent him this big old package with all kinds of stuff in it. All kinds of bands, all kinds of frames, all kinds of cool stuff. That's pretty cool. you know. Some guys you hear like that, you hear that you don't hear some good things about him, and it's cool to hear that he did a solid there. Taught his kids how to shoot and ended up hooking them up with all kinds of cool stuff. That's the coolest thing about going to those places, man, is just the friends you meet.
No joke. That's literally the coolest part is getting to meet these guys. My kids love watching YouTube, and they love watching slingshot videos and all kinds of stuff. I mean, they watch a lot of stuff that's just stuff kids watch, crazy stuff. But they thought it was so cool that because I showed them all the guys that were going to be there that had YouTube channels, I showed them part of their channel and stuff, and they get there and they're like, "Dad, we're getting to meet YouTubers," and stuff like that. And they thought that was so cool. All right, so
That
here's the two Tauruses. This is the OTT one that Eric got, and look, check this out.
Oh yeah, an ivory skull. That's nice,
Yep.
dude.
And
I
then
like.
he hooked Slate up. I hadn't rebanded Slate's. Slate likes TTF because he cannot stand band slap. And then he got him the little skull as well.
Which one's the older boy? Slate?
Eric's the oldest one. He's
Eric?
my OTT. Yep. Eric's the oldest one and Slate's the youngest one.
And he's like, that's cool, man. I
Yep.
really want a TTF Taurus because that.
I'm,
I mean,
I'm telling you, it's one of the most comfortable frames I've ever had in my hand for a hammer grip.
it's like it's just molded right in your hand, isn't
It
it?
is. It's just, I mean, you see, I mean, it's like this one, the OTT one. Literally, the only thing sticking out is the fork tips.
Ethan out there working the U.S. Postal Service to death.
Loner Trails. Hey, that's my buddy. Loner Trails right there. That's my buddy. I work with him. He's the one that I've got into shooting, and he's got the bug bad. Let me tell you.
Oh hell yeah! Well, welcome, Loner Trails.
He's actually got a YouTube channel as well. He does 4-wheeler riding and stuff like that, and actually got two channels. He's got one for trail riding and stuff and 4-wheeler builds, and then he's got one for small RC cars. I told him we have a third one before it's over with. He'll have one for SlingShots too. But
Isn't that what Double D's got his channel about? He's got like RC cars.
yes, RC cars and SlingShots.
Yeah, because I think I
Yep.
seen a slingshot video he was doing, and it looked like in the background there was an RC car track.
Yeah.
Like it
Yep.
looked that cool.
And another cool fact: the thumbnail for my video, and probably all the videos to come, as long as he'll keep doing it. Loner Trails made my thumbnail for me.
Oh, did he really?
Yep. He's like, dude, I love making them.
Well, that's cool.
I'll admit it crossed my mind making a third channel. Yeah, I figured it would.
That's cool. He makes your thumbnails.
Yeah.
No, I try to make them. I try to make them before I even upload the video.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's a pain in the butt. I upload the video on my Mac, but then I gotta upload the thumbnail with my phone. The only thing I'm okay with YouTube thumbnails. That's funny.
Yeah, Chuck and Steel, you have some really good thumbnails. I love your thumbnails.
Yeah,
And you have some good ones too, Mikey. Y'all all have some really cool thumbnails. But I had no experience at making them, and I was like, "How do I make a thumbnail?" And he's like, "Just send me what you want and tell me what you want." And he said, "I got you," and he hooked me up.
That's cool, man. Good to have a buddy like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I like Chuck and Steele's. I like Chuck and Steele's intro too.
I do too.
Hopefully,
Literally
before
watched the video there.
I'll
Chuck is saying he literally watched the video to learn how to do them.
The cool thing is I'm able to make it right on the same. Like I make the thumbnails with the same thing I make the shorts with on my phone.
Yeah. The thing with an intro, here's my thing with intros, and me and Loner Trails have talked about this a lot, is there's a fine line between having a good intro and a bad one, and most of the time that is how long it is. That's one thing I like about Chuck and Steele's intro. It's not too long. I mean, you're not sitting there waiting for like, a minute to even get to the video, for an intro, and a lot of guys, they've got some really long intros, and I'm just like, all right, skip to the video, just
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think yours is too long, Chuck and Steel.
no,
And the
his
way
is perfect.
it's put together good. It's
It
like
is.
it plays, you start bobbing your head, you're like,
Yep.
yeah, all right, it's gonna be.
Yep. I can hear the intro in my head. I've watched so many of his videos, I swear. I'll
Oh
be at
yeah,
work sometimes and that daggum jingle will get stuck in my head and I'm like, ah,
yeah. I want to get a little bit more content going, and then hopefully I can get a little intro going. But
Yeah,
I'll probably still keep it short and sweet.
yeah. Yeah,
But
I don't know. I think one thing I really got praise on my video for was that it was, kind of straight and to the point and all that stuff. So I don't know if I'll do an intro or not. Of course, it's just I've only uploaded one video, so I'm not 100% sold on anything yet. But I kind of want to make mine where they're almost short quality, but just a little bit longer. Keep it in that 4 or 5 minute range.
cool, man. Yeah, I'm
Just
just
a
glad.
down and dirty review.
Down and dirty, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't even know how to put a thumbnail in my channel. Todd, you're funny, man. Catch the new viewer, and you can always fast forward. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
you're
I,
correct, Chuck.
I want to get a little more content, and then I think I'll have enough to be able to put together something pretty cool for like maybe, you know,
Yeah.
10 seconds or something like.
Oh, and here's the ammo bag. I went and got it too. That Bill gave Slate. Now look, the cool thing about it is it will go over a belt, but this is actually stiff enough that if you don't have a belt on, you can just stick that down in your pocket and it'll hold it there. It ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, that's cool because I wear sweatpants, like
That's
stuff.
who
Like
it's
I
made by.
don't have belts.
Yeah, I'm. I very rarely wear anything that doesn't have belts. Even most all my shorts have belts, and ninety
Oh,
percent of the time I've got jeans on.
Slingshot Tony could be my intro. Yeah, I'll have a few clips, from each. I have a few clips from my favorite videos and smash them together and pick out a tune I like. But I'm gonna wait to get a few more videos at first. I'm almost there.
I I was actually started out to shoot some today, but it was pretty windy here, and I was like, I shoot bad enough. I don't need the wind making it worse. So I decided I'd do that. Me and Eric done that SMO challenge for the natties, but it'll be finished in the morning. It should be loaded up by lunch and stuff. So
You gotta Okay, so you gotta finish doing some shooting, some
yeah,
filming.
we've done everything but shoot them.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
Yeah, yeah,
I can't wait to see it, man. That's awesome. Man, I should
yeah,
get down. I have some natural forks in my garage, but
yeah,
I need to get some more because I need to send some out to a few people. A few people have asked me for some naturals,
yeah.
but
That's the cool thing about, natties and stuff like that is, you can get them from all over the place and have just like tons of different kinds of wood.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got mesquite right now.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be a pain. I bet you that stuff's so daggum hard. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
well,
the hardest fork I've ever tried to work is actually crepe myrtle. You know what crepe myrtles are? Dude, oh my goodness. When I
yeah,
cut my mom's got a huge one and she wanted me to trim it back and I was like, all right, let me go get, I went and got the I call them loppers, the what do they call it, Mikey? Uh
lop.
Yeah, no, that's what I call them, is loppers. But I went and got the loppers, and I put it around there, and I was like, "No, this ain't gonna work." I had to get the daggum chainsaw out to cut them. I was like, "Holy cow!"
the first uh the first one
Pruners.
on was a crepe myrtle, and
Yeah,
my grinder wouldn't cut through it. I mean, I didn't have the proper tools at all. I was trying to do everything with a grinder. I mean, after a while, I just gave up, and I think I gave it to the dogs to chew on as a toy or something like that. It was so bad. I was like, wow, I'm not even gonna try this until I have the proper tools. So yeah, I know what you mean. Those are freaking hard, dude. That's like
they are
stone.
ridiculous. I mean, I've done hickory and oaks and cedar's actually one of my favorites to work with because it's a softer wood. That's my first cedar natty I ever made right there.
That's cool, man.
But I've worked with a bunch of different kinds of wood. But that daggum crepe myrtle, I mean, the bark's like paper thin, but you can't get it off of it. I mean, it don't want to go anywhere. It's like glued to it.
Yeah, yeah. I want to get.
I got the
Yeah, I gotta get some
yeah,
better.
yeah. Me and you need to brainstorm on some stuff, and I can kind of give you the down low on what all you need. But everybody should be able to make natties. I mean, natties are so much fun to make. I mean, even if you don't, most of the natties that I make, I'll make them up and put bands on them and give them away and stuff like that. But I just love making them.
Yeah, that's cool. Tim said he likes the Joey pouch better. He still hasn't found a perfect one. He did find a perfect leather pouch, holds 150 rounds of 3/8, and it's tiny enough to wear when hunting. Yeah, I have a leather one that a buddy made him, James Gonzalez. He made me a little leather one, and man, I love it because it's like this big. It's not this big old giant bag that. I mean, like those Joey bags are big. That's almost too big. I mean,
Yeah,
fill that thing up. I mean, it's like you really can't fill it up as big as it's designed for, and want to wear. So
yeah.
I really
That's one thing about this one. You can fill it full of 8 millimeter steel and never know it's there.
$10 Home Depot nail pouch. It would be big in the woods. Yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong; those big ones they hold a lot of ammo. That's cool, but yeah, if you fill it all the way up, who wants to walk around with that thing? And I mean,
We'll
the
grab my
desert I did that was a kind of a lot of walking and standing. And if I would have had my Joey pouch full, I didn't even wear my Joey pouch. I just filled my pot. I just actually loaded my ammo holder up, and that
Yeah,
lasted me, of course.
yeah.
You wear a
I
huge
mean that.
pouch, Chuck and Steel. Yeah, he Chuck and Steel does big everything, big
Yeah, there you
ammo.
go. It's go big or go home with Chuck and Steel.
Yeah, long shots.
I'm surprised he don't shoot like 150 millimeter wide frame.
Yeah, all on luck, baby.
All on luck. Yeah, uh-huh.
That's funny.
If
I
if
like.
if what if all his shooting is luck, whatever kind of lucky rabbit's foot he's rubbing on to get all that luck, I need all that I can get.
Sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah.
Big, big ammo pouches. That is.
Oh, I got some new microfiber pouches in that Dan Hood put me on that I'm gonna have to send you some of. Um, I've been big on microfiber lately. This one right here is actually one that Wes made me, and I really like it.
It's a microfiber one Wes made.
Microfiber. Yep. It was
Wow.
the last microfiber he had, and he was like, because I asked him if he had any, and he was like, yeah. He's like, I got one piece. I could probably get about 6 or 7 out of. I was like, do it. I said, I want them. And that's who I got your GZK pouches from.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Dude,
was Wes.
thank you, man. I appreciate
You're
that big.
welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. I was getting
That,
some other stuff from him. He actually hooked me up too. I'm actually got a um oh, what's the dude in the UK? Catapult Carnage. I've got one of his frames coming that Wes hooked me up on. When I say hooked up, he hooked me up on it. I would have been stupid not to buy it. It's a 90 millimeter companion.
Really?
Yep, and it's blue and black like my Wendigo. So
Man, that's awesome, dude.
I just hope it doesn't take a year to get here like yours did.
Oh no, you. I think they got all that figured out now. I don't know, because everybody
Yeah.
else after me be getting theirs on time, but I don't know.
Hey, there's Chris. Chris, we've been talking about you.
All good things, brother.
Maybe.
Good to
No,
have
it's
you.
all been good, Chris. Oh, speaking of Chris, here's one that I actually took the bands off of, but he made this mule. And man, you want to talk about a sweet shooter. That thing is sweet.
Heck yeah, you shot it.
I have. I've shot this one and the mule. I'm going to be honest with you. The mule may be one of my new favorite designs because I've got two of them. I've got one that he made and one that Gene made. And I got this one set up for clay, and I had this one set up with some Shimeki .45. And I was shooting 8 mil with it, but it could also shoot clay. It's almost a little too light for 8 mil, the setup that I was using. But man, you want to talk about sweet shooters? That mule they're nice.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna have to give those a try one day. Your
Yeah.
internet's not good enough to go live, Tim? Come on, brother.
Mine's not either, Tim. I mean, honestly, I don't see how we hadn't cut out more. My internet is garbage here. You can ask Mikey. I fuss about my internet all the time here.
Well, when we first tried, it was super.
Yeah.
It wasn't clear at all. So something
All right.
happened and it cleared up because this is nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's
Tim.
working really well.
Yeah, Tim. Just try it sometime, brother.
Oh, and real quick, I've got
I'll be down to
uh
go live. Tim, let me know.
this is a little wood chupacabra. I made these for my boys. Of course, I had permission to use Jordan's design, but it was thick. It was really, really, really thick. And I was like, you know what? I was making one. And I was like, I'm just going to cut it in half. So this was one side of it, and I don't know the other one's somewhere because the boys shoot them. But I was like, I'm going to cut it in half and make two and make a pair for the boys. And when I cut it in half, that was what was in the middle.
Dang, that's beautiful, man. That came out sweet. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was very pleased with that. I couldn't believe that that was just lurking around out there in the middle of something, because like I said, this side, I mean, yeah, it's sycamore and it's got some good grain designs. Don't get me wrong, it's still pretty, but that I was floored.
Yeah, that's pretty, man. And that's cool. You didn't even know that was gonna happen. You just cut it in
Yeah,
half to make it smaller, and then boom.
boom. Yep,
Hell yeah.
yep,
Yeah, I don't.
yep.
Chris is still in here, but man, he's been making some cool slingshots lately. Have you seen what he's been put? Have you seen
Yeah,
what he?
those Stanleys.
Yep, yep.
Yep,
I thought, yeah,
yep,
Chris, your those handles you've been making, man, are cool. I think
yep.
the shots he makes are cool, man.
I
What's
think
up,
I've
Rob?
got, yeah.
Thanks for
What's
my
going
show.
on, Robert?
I appreciate it, brother.
That's a Milbro he made as well.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That looks sweet. That looks like
Yeah,
a dang made it.
yeah. Oh, while Robert's here, I want to show him something. Look at this, Robert.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think it'll look cool if you put resin in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill it with resin for sure.
You gonna put clear resin in it?
Yeah, definitely. But it goes all the way through. That's a natty that Eric made today. It's a hickory natty. But that thing's sick. It is sick.
Yeah, your boy made that, man.
No,
Wait till I bet he can't wait to shoot it, huh?
no, he's excited about shooting it. And then here's a natty that Robert made him. This is one that Robert made him.
Heck yeah, that's a cool one too, man.
Yeah, he's liking shooting that one a lot. He's been shooting it most of the time. I can't get him to shoot anything except for his Unifox, but he's been shooting this one quite a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Does he shoot?
he do what now?
Does he shoot a lot with you? Do your boys
He
shoot a
shoots
lot
with
with
the oldest one does a lot. The youngest one just comes in every now and then when me and Eric are sucking and hits my 40 mil spinner and walks away.
you?
That's about all he does.
That's
Hmm,
funny.
yeah. He was like he pulled out that big and like I said, he shoots this big old chonker Yeti. He absolutely loves the Yeti, and you should see him. And his arms are like this big around. I mean, he's like a little bitty skinny runt, and he shoots this massive big old chonker.
That's cool, dude. Man, you got pictures, man.
Yeah, I'll get you some videos and stuff of him shooting too. They're 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 a lot of fun to shoot with. A lot of fun.
Yeah, man. You got your whole family shooting. How cool is that?
Yep, yep, yep.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty cool. Oh, I'll show you something. So you remember a conversation we had the other day?
Yeah.
That's I've got a ton of stuff I'm sending to you, and
That is
and that's the black Kodiak.
that's the black Kodiak.
That's the black Kodiak,
I like that. I can't wait to
and,
get it.
and there's your gasser.
Oh yeah, cool. I want one. Is that the Gasser 1 or 2?
This is the one. I'm gonna get you a two, but this is the number one. I
You don't
think
have
you'll like the one. I'm getting you a two. Just hush it up. You send me stuff all the time. You getting it anyway. Don't argue with me.
well,
Just say okay and go on.
I appreciate it.
Ah. Yeah. And while Chris is here, this is one I actually got off of him in a trade. I don't know if I've showed this to anybody.
Yeah, that's that. I like that purple one. That's cool, man.
I did too. I traded him my hooligan. That's one reason I had to get a hooligan from you is because I traded him my hooligan for this one.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
You had a G
My
one?
do what now?
That's right. You had a G10 hooligan, huh?
I did. I did, and
Yep.
he Ethan did okay. Listen to Robert down there. Robert, seriously though, the only reason I shot as good was because I was shooting with you guys. You guys were awesome.
His boys and wife. Yeah, I heard that's right. Heard your lady took the woman's, didn't she?
Yeah, by like 58 points. I was like, what?
That's super cool.
She didn't even have to shoot the second round to take it. And she done it with the crappiest frame I ever made. I swear. Oh, just a piece of junk my car to slingshot.
Man, that's so funny.
It was crazy. It was
Oh,
crazy. And
dang.
then did I show
Go ahead.
you this one?
No,
Look at this thing.
that is nuts.
Mr.
Tim's,
Harold made this, and I mean it literally just spins. But when you put bands on it, you put your bands on here. It doesn't really have grooves or anything, but he puts his bands on with electrical tape, and it works. I've actually banded this one up, but then when you pull it, you don't really have to worry about it being off, like tilted forward or tilted back. It just naturally lines itself up,
really?
and it
Yeah,
just it just spins.
can you sing with it?
Eh, I mean, I haven't shot it much, but I I have shot it a little bit, and I do all right with it. It's pretty wide. You see, there it is. It's about as wide as that natty I made. To be honest with you, it's pretty wide. But
Yeah.
Mr. Harold had a. Actually, here's that natty. Let's see how wide. Dang,
So,
they're almost the same. The
that's
natty's got it by a little bit. But this
that,
fork actually came from Robert.
that's big old
And,
wide.
yeah, I'm probably going to cut it down, but it's pretty neat. And it is a Harbor Freight screwdriver handled fork shooter TB. Eric actually went and got the mate to this one. He wanted me to show y'all the pair.
That's cool.
You see,
Yeah.
this is what it looked like right here. Whenever I cut it, was I had this, and then you see how thick it is. It's super thick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
but that,
didn't look like a whole lot, but then when I cut it in two, that's what I got out of it was those.
hell yeah, those are sweet, dude.
Yeah, they're pretty neat.
Chuck and Steel, do you like your spinning slingshot?
I actually have two. I have that one and one that Steven, a guy me and you talked to. You sent him some that blue hooligan. Steven Ammons
Yeah, yep,
in
Steve.
Kentucky. Yeah, yeah, Steve, yeah. I talked to him a lot and he sent me one that's a spinning one.
Oh, okay. He's a good dude. I like that guy.
Yeah.
He beats
Yeah.
anybody that beats cancers. I mean, that's just awesome in my
Oh yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
No, it
Man,
would be good for beginners though. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be crazy. I'd like to try a spinning one and just see what happens.
yeah, yeah. And
I'm all,
Robert, you asked how I cut that slingshot. I cut it with I actually cut it in half with a sawzall.
heck yeah, Chris. I can't wait to see it, buddy. You cut it with the sawzall?
Yeah, I cut it in half with a sawzall.
Man, that turned out sweet.
There was a lot of sanding afterwards. I'll say that.
I
And
believe it.
that guy Brandon that I was telling you about, he actually gave me this sweet little Stanley while I was down there.
Man, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty neat.
Do you like shooting those?
I actually have not shot it or the mill, bro. I ordered some square tubing because that's what a lot of the UK shooters use on them. I really think I'm gonna like the mill bro better than the Stanley, to be honest. But uh, they shoot a lot of square tubing on them, so I'm gonna try square tubing on them and give them a shot, see how it goes. But if I don't like it, I'll put there. They'll probably have flat bands.
That's cool.
Oh, and this Eric picked this up off the trade table. Yeah, the trade table. This is one of the first, not the first or nothing like it, but it's one of the first ones of the black micarta that Tim actually made. And I told him, I said, if you get a ticket and they call your name, I said, grab I always want to call it a Hornet. I don't know why. The Falcon. Grab that Falcon. I was like, and he goes up there and me and Robert were sitting there watching him, and somehow he snuck that slingshot in his pocket because they drew his number. He didn't steal it, I promise. But he snuck it in his pocket and took a frame that his brother had got off the prize table and kept this a secret from me for the rest of the day until we got back to the hotel, and then gave me this one. You know, he was, yeah,
That's so cool.
you know. And then I wound up getting a wood one from Jorge. And then I've got one of his brown ones somewhere that's brown with the blue emblem. And man, I'm telling you what, for a 90 mil frame, it's a sweet shooter.
No, they are, dude. They're super
There,
comfortable.
we, yeah,
Yeah, we got Tim's working on something cool for us, guys. Yeah, wait till you see Chuckin's new one coming out. I can't you guys are gonna love it.
yes, Chuckin is a builder. That's one thing people don't know, Chris. You should see his first Wendigo he ever made. He sent me a picture of it the other day. That thing is so cool. That is one of the coolest frames I've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, Chuck and Steel, I wish you had more time, man, to do slingshot stuff. Because
Yeah,
dude,
if I ever hit the lottery, I'm gonna buy like a big, huge piece of land and just have a little corner in it for Chuck and Steel, where all he does is slingshot stuff and mess around with his kids and stuff. Because his head is so full of slingshot stuff and knowledge and stuff that you know the world needs to see, but he just works all the time.
yeah, yeah, and that's it. We're all sucks, man. Sucks we all gotta work so much and all we want to do is shoot slingshots, you know what I mean?
You know?
But hey, that's what we're trying to do with this website. And
No,
Todd asked here if the website was up. I talked about it a lot. No, it's not up yet. I'm still selling stuff though. Gonna be, we're selling bands, we're selling frames, micarta, G10. So, if anybody wants to buy anything, please hit me up.
Yep.
I'll get you up.
He'll
Hey,
take care of you too.
have you shot that little hooligan I sent you, the smaller one?
Yes, it is sweet.
Cool.
It is sweet.
I messed up. Ethan ordered a freaking 85 millimeter, and I sent him a 90 millimeter one.
Yeah, I would. I owe you for that one. I'm gonna get you back for that one because I did not care at all. I promise. I shoot 90 or 85, whatever. It was no big deal to me. The only reason I said anything about it at all was because I know how some people are, and I didn't want you getting in trouble with anybody else. I love the 90
No,
as much as I love the 85.
yeah, I'm way glad you told me. Hey, Chris, the metal frames that people have been getting from me are these ones. This is they're from Gen Chick's workshop. But I got a big shipment coming from him, so I'll have his three of his models available. This one is one left over that I actually bought from a personal order, but I was gonna sell it. So, but this one I wasn't able to get at wholesale, so it's hopefully the ones that I get from him in the shipment should be at a really sweet price. But these are
Yeah,
awesome. Like Ethan and Jorge said, like if you're shooting this in the sun, you see how much that shines. Look, does the camera pick that up? But anyway, yeah, it's mirroring right now. But anyway, maybe you could put like black tape on the fork, so that way when you're shooting it in the sun, it ain't so bad.
I I'm not gonna do anything to it. It's sweet anyway. I had thought about possibly putting a pretty cool like maple or some kind of burled handle on it, but I don't know that I am because it's awesome.
Your son claimed yours, Chuck and Steel. That's funny, man.
Hey, if it gets him into shooting, let him have it. You know.
Hey, Chris, if you're in it, this is 80 millimeters, buddy. And the clips are super nice, man. They got the
Some
little
of them.
groove, and what I like about that is it just goes in the perfect amount and it lines up perfect. So,
Yep.
let me know if you want this one, buddy. I'll take care of you. 80 is your wheelhouse, huh? Chad, I have not shot the Raptor yet, buddy. I spent most of my time last night shooting the Magpie. I have not got this banded up because I don't have any more bands left. I gotta make a bunch of bands, but dude, this is on the to-do list big time. I'm really excited about this. And when I did not expect this at all. So when this came falling out of the box yesterday, I mean, dude, I was so stoked about this. So I mean, Hunter, I don't know if he's still watching, but if he is, man, thank you. And I'm sorry about last night's live stream. We got to go live again to make up for it sometime soon. But no, this thing, I mean, I just love how it holds. Hold on, where's this? Look,
Oh
they're
man,
not exactly the same. I'm not saying anything's like a copy, but I'm just saying these are similar to the way they feel in my hand. The handle's a little different feeling. This one it hugs a little more just because of the size. But like as far as I love the way these feel, and I'm excited to shoot this. So trust me, I'll be letting you guys know for sure. I'll be
yeah.
showing some pictures and probably making a video or something. And I've been wanting to put more videos out, but I just really haven't had the time. I've been busy, and I don't want to put out lame. I don't want to put out videos just for algorithms only. I want them to at least be something that I'm enthused about.
Pork
I
shooter
don't.
put a good question down there about what frame widths do people prefer.
Oh, what kind of outers do folks on here prefer? Yeah, I'm a 90, but I want to do some more experimenting with maybe with an 85. I got a bunch of 80s and a bunch of 90s, but I haven't shot an 85 much, and I want to. And
I
I want to try a 95 too. I got this 95 Chuck and Steel sent me, but it's got long bands on it, and I want to try shooting a short draw and see how that feels.
the frame I'm sending you is actually like a 92.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm stoked, man. You don't know how much I'm excited for that thing. Hey,
So
hold it.
you'll have close.
Hey, grip it for me so I can see what it looks like when you grip it.
Oh, that's the wrong hand. I got it in my left or my right.
Oh man, that's so nice.
But the cool
Thank
thing about this, like I showed you too, is my mom prefers to pinch it like that, so you can
you.
shoot it
Yeah,
either way.
that's awesome. Thank you, bro. You did wonderful.
It's all right.
No, dude, it's cool. I like it, dude.
Yeah,
It's like your first. I mean, you've done a lot of builds before, but that was your first aluminum core.
that was
You
my
said,
first like full custom build with pins and the mosaic pin. That's the only slingshot that has my mosaic pin in it at the moment for sure. You know,
it looks good. It looks good. Yeah, you
got your
said the
lanyard on.
others or something. I was like, no, I like it, and it looks sweet. You got it perfectly straight, man. It looks perfect.
It's smooth. You won't find a a spot on it anywhere as much sanding as I've done on it where you can feel where it's glued together. It literally feels like one piece.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, man, I'm thrilled. Really, I know you put a lot into that, but you got to know I'm stoked to have it.
I know you are. That's why I'm happy you're getting it.
I can't wait to shoot it.
Eric's wanting me to show this one off if Robert's still here. This is one that Robert was wanting off the prize table. It was on the kids' table, and it's set up a lot like his Icarus, but it's kind of curved over to the side, and we're sending this one to him.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It's made by.
I like-
I cannot remember that dude's name to save my life, but he gave a bunch of natties for the kids.
All right, hey, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Ethan. Yeah,
Oh, you're
Chris.
good, man.
Chris, get with me after the stream, buddy. We'll talk about trade. But yeah, we got some cool pins. Wait till you got. Well, I showed you the pins, I think, Ethan. But
Yeah, yeah, they're awesome. Danny Strite, that's the dude's name. Thank you, Chris. It's the guy that made those natties.
Danny Strite. Okay.
Yeah, this is the one that Slate got. He puts his little DS in it.
Oh, okay. That's cool, man. Yeah, I'd like.
Yeah.
I think way earlier when you showed that ammo pouch from Kenneth Dykes, someone asked
Mhm.
how much. How much? Do you know how much those are? Because those are cool. I mean, that's like perfect size.
I only know what he charged me at the tournament. Now I'm not going to say because I mean me and Kenneth hit it off pretty well, you know. So I don't know what he charges regularly for them, but I'm pretty sure he charges the same for everybody. I get $50 for it,
Hmm. I'm
and
wondering.
this thing it'll
That
outlive all of us.
I would. Yeah, that was at the ACC. That might
Yeah.
have been price.
Yeah, it may have been. That's why I say it like that because I don't want anybody to hit him up and be like, "Oh, he wants 65 or 75." You know,
you know, I you know, I don't want to definitely I know leather stuff ain't cheap, especially people
no.
especially the quality, you know. And that looks nice.
Tim said, "Ethan, you're a Viking."
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did he say that? Did you worked with the aluminum core or what? Why did he say
I don't know. I don't know.
that?
I take that as a compliment, though. I have high respect for the Vikings.
When you were out of the game, it seemed like a few hundred builders popped up.
Yeah, I don't consider myself a builder. I mean, I like to build them and stuff like that, but I like to build my frames for people that I know will enjoy them and stuff. It's not I probably won't ever be that guy to just pump out, hundreds of frames or anything like that. But if somebody hits me up and they're like, "Hey, I want something like this," I'll crank out the old tools and build one.
Yeah, I hear you. I think you're a builder. I mean, dude, you don't do it for a living, but I think you build some sweet stuff.
Well, I appreciate that. And yes, Chris, you're probably the only human being who ever shot a tournament that kills. Oh.
Oh,
We poked fun at him quite a lot for that kilt while we were shooting.
all I can think about is Braveheart when he yells "freedom."
Well, I'm not confirming or denying, but there was some trail cameras set up along the woods course, and I probably wouldn't watch the footage on those.
People are gonna be like,
you you might see a little more of old Chris there than you than you want to.
"We got more than coons on these cameras."
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. There was one spot, and I poked fun at him quite a bit at this spot. There was one spot where the only good place to even shoot at this target was standing over like some shrubs that were on the ground. Just and I done it pretty easily. Of course, I had yeah, sorry, Bill, exactly. I had blue jeans on, and when I done it, I shot, and I was like, yeah, I was like, Chris, I probably wouldn't attempt that if I was you. You might get tickled and not be able to shoot. Oh.
Oh, that,
We had so much fun. I swear, Chris and Robert were absolutely amazing to shoot with, man. They were awesome, awesome dudes.
Chris did good. Well, you got second or
Yes,
third?
Chris, third. Chris shot lights out. He shot lights out. He if he can correct me if I'm wrong, he shot the first half of the tournament with his twister, and he got a really really cool Dan Hood slingshot. That's a pinch grip. He bought it from Dan at the tournament, and he shot the second round with it. And to my knowledge, him and one other guy had, because I scored most of the rounds. Him and one other guy were tied for the or for the top score on the second round, and they shot great. They shot amazing. Chris is a really good shooter and a real good dude. I mean, he's just a laid back, chill guy. I talk to him quite often now.
Yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah, man! I'm stoked. I'm hoping I really want to make it to a Tennessee shoot, and I really want to make it to one. I want to make it to an important one. Think everybody's talking about the East Coast slingshot tournament, right?
Yeah, that's probably the biggest one in the U.S. as far as like for big names and high scores and stuff like that. That's a real good group of guys. I'm trying to make sure that I've got all my stuff together. So me and somebody that's in chat might be able to go. I won't say his name. I'll let him say that himself. But I'm pretty
Night.
stoked about it.
Have a good night, brother. That's cool, brother. Hell yeah, because and if Chuck and Still, I think we're just gonna have to drag his butt out there.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to kidnap him, throw him in the trunk, and drive
Take
out.
care. Take care, Fort Shooter TV.
Yeah, because I want to go to the one Chuck and Steele goes to.
Yeah.
Because especially if he doesn't make, I'm hoping he goes to this one, all of a sudden he'll start going to a bunch of them. But if he doesn't, I want to make it to the tournament that he went to.
Yeah.
Just to be a spectator too.
Chris says I got a white van. Chris, we may have to borrow that. We may have to kidnap him.
Yeah. Like an old school with Metallica playing.
Yeah. Mm.
I love that
One
movie.
thing that y'all have out there that's pretty cool that I think is, what are these called?
Choya. That's cool.
Choya.
I knew I
This one,
seen black resin.
yeah,
Yeah, see, the black resin is cool. I'm getting some of those.
this one is one of 5 that Dan Hood made. There's only 5 of them, and this one Mr. Matt gave me while I was down there, and he has one of the other ones. And man, I'm gonna tell you what, as far as like finish, and Dan Hood makes some amazing slingshots. I have 3 of his.
Yeah,
3,
I
yeah,
mean,
I have 3. Yeah,
the one I got is clear resin, and it looks quite a bit different than that. But I really like the way that one looks. The clear resin beautiful too. I mean, it shows how it's really like it's a lot darker looking. It looks like he maybe like sanded that and then filled it with resin. But yeah, I really
yeah,
like the way it looks. And I think the possibilities with that are endless.
they
You know,
are. You know,
like you could make. What if you even slabbed one out? You know what I mean? And it wasn't even like.
ooh,
Wouldn't that look sick? That'd
dude,
be.
where you got like all the like if you were to like cut the top, and then
Yeah.
man, that would be cool. That would be very cool.
I want to try. I got those everywhere here. I just got. It's just a matter of going out and getting them.
You may have to send me some. You know, I might give it a shot.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch, and then because I've never made nothing, but man, it doesn't seem like it could be that hard to
No,
seal that, fill it with resin, and then work with it. You know.
no, it shouldn't be too bad. Resin can be tricky though, because of air bubbles and stuff like that. But that would be
Yeah.
cool, dude. That'd be really cool. It'd be a lot easier to do if, like you said, if you slabbed it.
Choyo a protected plant? It might be, but you don't want to go after the green one. You go after the dead skeletons. So the green skeleton would be all green, and you wouldn't be able to work with it. I don't think. Maybe you could. I've never. Yeah, I don't think you could work with a green one. But the dead
Hey,
the
Mikey, I got. Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, no, go ahead.
I was just saying I don't like the part that you need on the choya. The way it just grows and then drops the dead crap all around it. So usually there's all kinds of dead stuff underneath that you can pick from.
Hey, I got somebody who wants to tell you hi real quick.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Hey, buddy, I like the slingshots that you made.
Yeah, I had fun making it.
This is Eric. This is my oldest.
Nice to meet you, bud.
Nice to meet you too.
I hope you keep shooting your slingshot.
Yeah.
He will. He loves it.
Good.
He
Make sure you.
absolutely loves it. Yeah. He wanted to say hi. So
Hell yeah. Well, it's starting to get a little late, my bud. You got anything else you want to cover before we wrap it up?
one more thing, real quick. Let me go grab a box. I'll be right back. It won't take just a
Let's
second.
do it. Yeah, no rush. All right. I had to swipe those tubes out of that pack and try them. But look how I was shooting them for short draw. I only fired a few shots, but I'm gonna ditch that and get them back long again. That's what's cool is you can just adjust it real quick to whatever you need. That's one thing I kind of find convenient about these. And yeah, these are pretty sweet. Chris, you said you were looking for a PFTA. This is the only one I got, but I'm not going to trade it. But I can get you one. You want one of these, Tim? All right, buddy. I'll see you.
Go ahead.
What you?
Go ahead.
I was just showing him my tube shooter while you were gone.
Those things are cool.
Oh, you don't have one? I'll,
No,
I'll, I'll have him add some of these to the next shipment because these
that's
are
cool.
pretty.
All
I'll
right.
tell him off.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely like to have one. Those are cool.
Yeah, I'll have him put some in the next shipment. That way, you, Chris, and anybody else, and Tim, you, Chris, and Tim, 3 people already. So yeah, I'll definitely have him add some in the next one.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
And Tim, I don't know if you were here earlier when I told you I need some more targets, buddy. So just go ahead and just get me the same thing you got me last time, and we'll do another order of that. Because those
And
steel
Tim, if
tom.
you have a laser cutter, hit me up. I've got a pretty good idea for something that I told you about, Mikey, that you might be able to help me out with.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
band
Tim.
thing.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, cutting those jigs. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Tim, I want some more of those. The ones that you set in the ground, just like the ones that you made me last time. And one of the ones that you screw in the tree that has the little spinny bird. I like that one.
Plasma cutter. Can you how long of stuff can you cut on your mill, Tim?
Plasma cutter. Those are no joke, huh? I
No,
heard those cut.
no, those are awesome.
Heck yeah. Huh. Maybe he didn't hear you.
He may not have. It's all good. I'll send him a message.
But yeah, I'll get you guys some of these. And for anybody that didn't see last night, 20 by 20 by 5.
Is that 20 inches? Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's 20 inches. That might work. Yeah, I think that might work. Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yep, that might work. That'll help you out too, because you can get several different tapers and stuff.
Yeah, I would really like
Yeah,
that jig you showed me was cool, man.
yeah, that's
Ethan's
pretty neat.
unique jig.
Yep,
That
Mr. Harold, the same guy that made that crazy slingshot, the spinny one. I don't know where I said it. He made that, and it's pretty neat. Where? Oh, this one. Yeah, this one. He's the same guy that made this one. Made that jig, and
oh
it's a
okay.
really good idea.
Yeah,
Really
I
good
like that.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
Yeah. I like it better than the ruler for sure. I
oh yeah,
mean
way better.
yeah, because then you
Yeah.
can make them for anything you wanted. Later, Chuck and Steel.
Take care, Chucky. So
But yeah,
check these
Tim,
out.
dude, that's sweet, man.
That's and then this one.
It's all ergo. That's a Dickie, right?
Yeah, they're all Dickies. Yeah.
I like that one in your right hand.
This one,
Nope, the other one. I
the
mean, I
other
like
one.
that one. I like
Yeah.
how it's forward like that.
Look how it just fits.
Yeah, that
Uh-huh.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And then this one's actually Jorge's. I've got to get it shipped out.
Hell yeah, and that middle one's cool. All those are cool, man. I like them. I like Dickie Man's frames.
Look at this one.
Yeah, that's badass. I like that curve.
I do
That's
too. It fits the hand very, very well. And a cool thing about it is dead on 90 mil.
wow, that is.
Yep, dead on. And then he made this little plum one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the ones with bark.
Yeah, I like the ones with bark as well. And then Chuckin was talking about holly frames. Now this may be one of the, I don't want to say the most unique frame that Dickie's ever sent me. And when I seen it, it's got that, that hump and all that stuff. I was like, that's one thing I brag about Dickie's frames is that I've never put one in my hand that it didn't feel like a shooter,
Yeah.
And this one I was worried about. I was like, I don't know, but man, I mean, it
That
fits
looks.
perfect.
I like the forks. I like the way the forks are.
Yeah, it's got some kind of narrow, but they're really nice forks.
Yeah.
And then that's a holly, and then this is a small little holly. It's got a really narrow fork gap. It's probably about the same as this Stanley, to be honest. It is.
Wow. That's cool. I like those.
Yeah. And then
You
this one was a little fun one.
you've been getting a lot of shipments from him. Wow, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that one's pretty sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
The ergo, like you said, I mean, that joker just it locks in. It don't move.
That looks sweet.
Yeah. And then this one right here, I keep this one for two reasons. For one, because he refuses to let me sell it because he thinks it's inferior. But look, this is a little U one that I've shot many a shots with.
Really?
He will not let me sell it because I'm going to try to zoom it in. You see that little spot right there in the fork?
Yeah.
It's
You
not
don't
even cracked or nothing. But he will not let me sell this because of that crack. So I told him, I said, no problem to me. I'll shoot it.
Hell yeah.
And then
No.
one more. And then one more. And that's it. Look at this one. Look at the little rabbit he painted on there.
That's cool. He just paints that?
He won't tell me what he does, but if you feel of it, it feels like paint. He kind of keeps that
Really?
a secret, But as far
Oh.
as like this one is at its home. It ain't going anywhere.
Mhm.
Because I mean that Joker it's perfect,
Yeah, that's sweet, man. For naturals, he makes nice ones. I like the forks on all of them.
Yeah, and like I said, I kid about it all the time with him. I tell him if he ever sends me one and I put it in my hand and it don't feel like a shooter, I'm gonna put it on the wall because I mean they all feel like shooters, and that's one thing I told Brandon at ACC was that he makes his frames to shoot. That's the pretty is a second note to what he does, and he makes shooters, and he Brandon bought 5.
Wow.
He bought 5 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's cool
Have
as
you seen one
hell.
of these?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to give me one of those.
You need one.
I
You
heard
need
they're
one.
fun.
That's Eric's, and he got it for getting 3rd place at the tournament, and he loves it.
Yeah, those look fun. I gotta
They
get me
do.
one.
They are fun. They are fun.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, brother, I think that's gonna wrap it up for the night. This was a pretty sweet one, huh? I'm glad we
Yeah,
figured out.
man. Yeah, I'm glad we got it figured out and everything, and it's been a pleasure, bro.
Hell yeah, buddy. And we'll have to go sometime soon, man.
Yeah, man. Just hit me up.
Yeah. Oh, you know I will, and I'll keep you posted
Yeah.
on that pack tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to get yours shipped out tomorrow if I can. If everything goes good with everything I got going on, hopefully it'll all be all right.
All right,
But
sounds good. No
it all
rush. No
goes
worries.
well.
Thank you, everybody, stopping in. Tim, Chuck and Steel, Backyard, Jorge, everybody, everybody
Chris.
that night, especially everybody that hung out through the part 1 and part 2 bogus bullcrap. I'm just gonna delete that. I'm not even gonna show
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But but I had a good night, dude. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you guys later.
Y'all take care.
Peace.